Good morning, everyone. I tried doing this on my Facebook, and my Facebook's moving real slow again. I wanted to do a video update on Roxanne. For anybody that sees this on YouTube, Roxanne had gotten Lyme disease last month, and we finished up the medicine here, not this recent Sunday, but the Sunday before. And she seemed to be, kind of alright and everything, but then she just started to have symptoms and stuff again, and she just got taken up to the vet on Saturday, and come to find out, it affected her kidneys, and from what I have read, and I may be wrong, but there's only so much of a chance of this happening, and some dogs are fine, and some dogs aren't, and Roxanne just happens to fall into the category of the dog that everything that happened to be affected with this. And I saw her Sunday, and she was still energetic, and it just it seemed like she was fine, and she wanted to come home with us. She seemed better, and but the vet wasn't so sure. He just didn't seem very optimistic, and so anyway. It's been very grim, and he doesn't think that she's going to make it because he's never seen a dog go home with this. And it's Lyme something another. I'm not a veterinarian. I don't know the terms, but anyway, so I get a call this morning, an update on her, and she's blind. I had to ask him, I was just like, what? And he had to repeat himself because I just couldn't believe it that my Roxanne is blind. My 3-year-old, she just turned 3 last month and everything. My beautiful little girl is blind. And he said that, he's figuring what it is it's something with the kidneys and that, and it attaches itself to the retina, and it makes it swell up, because he said about how big her eyes were and everything, and that's what causes it. And it could be also from high blood pressure, and the whole thing with her kidneys is causing her blood pressure to go up. And they're going to check her and see if they can get the blood pressure down, if that is the case and everything, and try to see if they can restore some of her sight. But he told me that if they can get her so that she's able to come home, he was trying to explain, how, of course, like he said, it's just the typical, being in the house and everything, and she'd have to be on a leash every time she went out, but she's always on a leash anyway, so that really wouldn't change anything. It would just be kind of just learning new ways they're going to take care of her and everything, and kind of helping her out. But he said she did eat soft food and that, and from the sounds of it, he hasn't said anything about vomiting, and because that's how I knew to get her to the vet on Saturday, because she wouldn't eat anything, and I knew that wasn't my dog. I couldn't even get her to drink water, and that's not Roxy. But other than that, she was fine. I knew that wasn't her, and she'd been getting sick every morning, and but he said she could, get better, because our thing is to keep her there till Wednesday for all the treatments and that, and then that's when the decision's going to have to be made. But he said she could be good for the next few days and seem to get better and progress, and then the next thing you know, a few days after that, then she could go right downhill. So I told him to just keep me updated. I said if she weren't moving, because she still has all of her pep and energy, and like I said, she seems to be a little bit better, but I said, if I found out that she couldn't get up and everything, or if it just gets worse, obviously I'm gonna have to have her euthanized. So I don't know if he'll contact me later after they get tests run and they see, if it is the blood pressure, if they can get it down, whatever. I don't know. If not, I'll hear from him tomorrow morning, and we'll see. Doing a lot of praying, and I ask that everybody please pray for Roxanne. Please pray for the healing and everything, and that the Lord would be with her and really heal her kidneys, because I guess, with the blood work, one thing was about the same, and another thing was still high, and then there was another thing that they checked for, and it was still the same. Which he said, really, everything being still the same, isn't so bad, because at least that way, it's not getting worse and everything, and then that, you know, to go from having her there since Saturday and to have it, you know, stay the same is, you know, it's really a good sign. But I don't know. I mean, he said he couldn't make the decision for me, which obviously I should have never asked that because I should have known he couldn't make the decision for me. But I said I just don't want to rob her of life if there is still a slight chance. And I can see, you know, from the way things are going and everything, even with the signs of her getting somewhat better, that there still is only a slight chance that she can survive this. And my prayer was that she would be, you know, maybe she fell into the lines of those few that do get this, that maybe she could be the one, though, that would stand above it and would be able to be better, you know, rise above the situation. But when it's your kidneys, and it's the same with a human, once your kidneys go and everything, and I mean, obviously they haven't completely shut down, but I mean, once your kidneys get to going like that, it's just, there's not much hope. And so I just, I don't know, it's just pretty much playing it by ear now and just see what happens. But I said I just can't get past the fact that she's blind, and I mean, and I said, you know, anybody that knows Roxanne, you know how clumsy she is, that she never really got out of that clumsy puppy phase. And I said now she's going to be twice as clumsy, and she's got to be so confused and not be able to understand. And my grandmother had actually suggested, you know, maybe you should see if you can go up and visit her. Was anything said? And I said, no, nothing was mentioned. But I said, I don't know if I want to do that or not, because she would only know you by your voice. And my grandmother said, well, maybe that would help her, though, to kind of let her know that she wasn't alone. But I said, I don't think that I could do that, because she just wouldn't understand why she wouldn't be able to see you. So I just, I don't think I can do that to her, because it was so hard to see her on Sunday. So I really don't know. But anyway, I wanted to keep this video short. I was going to type up an update and all this and that, and I may still do a little update anyway, because I know not everybody watches this stuff. But I figured maybe it would be easier to do a video and kind of be able to explain things a little bit better, because it's so hard to explain things when you're typing it out and you miss something, and it's jumbled up, and I don't know, I'm just not with it right now. But anyway, as I get more information, more updates, whatever, I will let everybody know, as I have been doing. And I just really ask for any prayer warriors out there to please just continue to pray, and pray for strength, pray for healing, pray for sight now, obviously, and pray that those kidneys can turn it around. I mean, I don't care what anybody says, you know, with the Lord, anything can be turned around. All the miracles, all the things that, you know, just seem completely impossible, they are possible through Jesus. And that's all I can hang on to right now. That's all that I have, you know, to really hold on to, is my faith. And for that reason, I'm just not letting go until it comes time that I have no other options. So, but I thank everybody who has been praying and everything. I thank everybody who, you know, will start to pray. And I wanted to, for anybody, because I know that this is YouTube, anybody sees this, you're not going to know what she looks like. I don't know how this will look, but can you see her? Let's see if I can get it up there. That's Roxanne. It's hard to do when you're doing on a cell phone. I could probably attach a picture, but I'm not sure if I can do that on YouTube or not. I'm not really sure how to do that. Let me see if I can find some better real quick, because I know I'm eating up time here. But for any of my Facebook friends, you can stop watching now, because all I'm doing is looking for a picture. And you obviously have seen all the, I think it's close to 100 well, I know it's over 100 pictures now, even though they're not in the same file. I know it's over 100 pictures of her, so you guys know what she looks like. But my YouTube friends, or anybody that would happen to see this, don't. And I think that it's important when you're praying to know just who you're praying for. And I want you to see this pretty black lab of mine. And let's see if I can find a picture that'll actually do her some justice here. There's a cute one of her sticking her tongue out. She's very goofy. And definitely a light in my life for sure. She's really made a difference for me, and she's very, very special to me. And that's what makes this all the harder. It's just like having a child, you know, and having to make this call for a child. And anybody that has children would understand that you wouldn't want to have to make that call to what you do with your child. I mean, it's just one of those things that it's like, I don't know, you want to hang on for as long as you can, and sometimes you don't really get a choice. And I can't really find one here that would do much justice, and I'm eating up time. Well, here's one here and everything. This is her laying on the couch and everything with our cat Mittens on the back of the couch. That's Roxanne. And so anyway, like I said, I just asked for the prayer, and I just thank everybody for listening, and I love you guys, and God bless everybody.